Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of Growth Week. We've made it to Thursday, and hopefully, if all things have gone right with my session, we should be looking at another slumbering review, or slumbering report. So let's hop into it. I'm still looking for the Beware. I am desperate for a corn farmer, and so that's what I'm going to be catching, if I can manage to have enough slumbering to bake it over. This is going to be a close one. This kind of looks like dozing to me. But based on the past average, around 30% is roughly the slumbering rate. It is. All right. I have to be a little bit more careful. 1% more slumbering than past data. Thank you, game. I really need these slumbering sessions. So actually, now that I think about it, I need to start tomorrow's session already as soon as possible. So we'll have to jump on that after recording here. So let's see if we can find some Stuffle. There's a Pichu, a Squirtle, Riolu, Sudowoodo, Togepi, another Pichu. There's the Stuffle. Thank you, game. Riolu and another Sudowoodo. Oh man, this is quite depressing. But I got one Stuffle, so I'm satisfied. And with a premium biscuit, it's a guaranteed capture, so at least that's good. Then we'll see if any of these other Pokemon are hungry. At least one of them should be guaranteed hungry because of the good camp ticket. And so we'll just have to see if it's a Sudowoodo. Not going to catch it. If it is a Riolu, I am tempted. Just because I am on the Lucario hype team in a way. I got a pretty good Lucario. And I really want to get it to level 75. Because I get helping bonus on it. And overall it's just got good stats. So you know what I'm thinking? I should first of all claim the Stuffle. That is the most important. We are on the Beware hunt for that triple corn. And then afterwards, depending on how many yeah, I'll feed at least one to the Togepi. I just like Togepi, man. I can't help myself. I see it, I feed it. Alright, we got the Stuffle befriended. That's pretty good. See, I haven't caught a single Sudowoodo. Never will. I think, anyway. It would be kind of funny, though, with Why Not and Wobbuffet and Sudowoodo after the Candy Crumomatic, where everyone just dumped those candies. And so, more or less, no one is using the Sudowoodo, Wobbuffet, Persian to an extent. It would be funny if they do another stat buff to those Pokemon to where they're actually pushed into viability. And then everyone just dumped the resources. Or maybe the fact that everyone dumped their resources made the game developers just give up on these Pokemon and move on. Alright, so for the friend list, I do think the Stuffle is the better candy. Not Sudowoodo, not Riolu, not Togepi. Maybe Pichu, but I think most who have been interested in a Raichu have a Raichu. And most people who have a Raichu level 50 or higher at this point in time. At least in my friend list. So it's either Squirtle or Stuffle. And I think I'm going to go with the Stuffle here. So Brovinnie is going to get a Stuffle candy. And some of you all on the list here. So 10,000 Dream Shards. I checked my bag earlier today. And my goodness. In the preparation for this week, I spent so much Shards on powering up my Pokemon. I got only like 50,000 left. I had 300 some thousand. Hang on, what am I seeing? Careful nature. This could either be amazing or awful. I don't remember. Is this, don't tell me, is this ingredients up, main skill chance down? Because I feel like this is the nature that's on my Doug Trio. I just don't remember. If this somehow is up main skill chance, that is awful, but I know for some, like it's up or down main skill chance. If it's down, that's amazing. Beware has a bad skill rate. Okay, triple corn is basically most of what I want. Triple corn, then either helping bonus or some speed or some ingredient buffs. Mostly just triple corn. Like, just give me that. I haven't found a single one. I'm on 13, which means I've caught 12. Let's see it, everyone. It's not. And the corn doesn't show up until level 60. Dream shard bonus, inventory. Man, could you like flip around some of these things? Like, what if we put the sausage on level 60 and just, yeah, I know this is all copium, but like, berry finding at level 100? That's just insulting. When am I supposed to get to level 100 with anything? Oh, that was an awful nature. It is the Dedenne that's careful. Okay, thank you game for not like handing me everything I wanted except the nature, because now everything can suck. The ingredient list, the sub skill, and the nature. Just wham it. And at that point, it's pretty much over. Before you go though, let's talk about the cooking, because I didn't get to finish that point the other day, and I know some of you were all left with a cliffhanger. So, briefly explained. Whoa, there's the Raichu. 4,000 strength, I'll take it. So briefly, I want to just go over the dishes. So as the game progresses, and there are more and more and bigger dishes, I think still there is some value to having some of these lower tier dishes at a very high dish level. And the reason is the dish percentage that you get, the dish bonus, is dependent on the level of the dish. And so if you just keep cooking the same dish over and over again, then for example, my spicy lake curry, if I'm not mistaken, it has a 171% increase to the dish. And that's aside from the area bonus. So if, for example, you run a huge just berry on team, and you happen to have worked on some of these dishes over the years or however long you've tended to play this game, then in theory, you could get a lot of value out of these ingredients right here. And for example, some of the berry specialists at level 60, they're starting to drop a decent chunk of ingredients once they do. And at that point, large sleek, meganium, warming ginger, got, I don't know, Raichu, and fiery herb, a few of those too. And at that point, you can get a bit of mileage out of the cooking at the same time as you just steam forward on an all-out berry specialist kind of deal. The other thing is the ingredient bag. Like, let's say my spicy lake curry eventually gets to like level 75. That could be like crazy. The dish level and the percentage and all that stuff. So if the ingredient bag in addition is like at 1,000, then you can pretty much just stack away a couple of these smaller dishes that have an insane dish bonus, and that way get a lot of value from the berry collection, because you're basically running an all berry team, but also from these huge dishes. Ninja salad is another dish. So ninja salad, one of the bigger dishes in the current meta, not among the like exceptionally big like the Greengrass salad and the rest, but I mean 53 ingredients is up there. And even then, when you have a couple different Pokemon, it doesn't take that much from those level 60 drops where you can cook a couple ninja salad within the week, or maybe prepare it up beforehand. And the key word here and the whole discussion here on the cooking strategy is that dish level. So the higher the dish level, the higher the dish bonus, which is amplified also by the area bonus, and it just really stacks along nicely. So for example, my ninja salads typically these days, so it says 27,000 right there. That I think includes the area bonus. It must. And that's pretty strong. And so then what happens when you have a 60%? Now, what am I saying? That includes the dish bonus. So that's why it's 27,000, but it does not include the area bonus. So if I cook at a place where there's a 60% increase to that 27,000, and I happen to have some spare ingredients to fill up the pot with, you're quickly sitting at like 50,000. And if you can somehow manage to cook that every meal, then, you know, you got 150,000 times 7 in addition to your like crazy berry power. And so the two keywords are the dish or the recipe level. That is going to keep on going. My guess is it's going to go all the way to level 100. And the other thing is, as the game progresses, these dishes will start to appear small, even though you've been able to work on them for so long that they have a very high dish level. So I don't know. Am I even communicating this idea clearly? If you have any questions or if you found it interesting, please let me know in a comment, and then we can continue to discuss it a little further. And also, I think I should be able to hit Master 3 this week for that Stuffle incense. I'm pretty desperate. So let's have a look at that. 850. That should be by tomorrow, I think. So into Saturday. So on Saturday's video, at the very least, I know there's going to be another Stuffle. I'm going to see if I can force the slumbering into tomorrow as well. And so the Stuffle hunt continues. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.